on Married to Medicine.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right.
My bride is in the house. These are her last days of singlehood.
She came.
Pamper!
Hey, hey, hey. No. Do you think they're gonna stay married? And this girl act like this? How long you think this is gonna last?
Quickly and get this out the way because I don't want to be doing this for long. This is not something that I want to be doing. They really fucked with me about the last episode. They were really heavy on us about the last episode of Married to Medicine. What's up, everybody? I'm your boy Rico Bellucci, and this is another episode of Married to Medicine, season 10, episode 4. This is another review. This is episode 4 review. I can't think of the name of the episode, but this is episode 4 review. And a few things happened on this episode, but I want to say that our last episode, episode 3, they were really being bitches about it. Okay, they were really being bitches about the last episode. I went live with it, streamed live, and they shut us down 35 minutes or 19 minutes into the live, brought the live back, and then 35 minutes into the live, shut it completely down. So they gave me back the video, but it's fine. I privated it. They gave me a strike, took the strike away because YouTube said that they made a mistake, which I knew they made a mistake because I make sure that anything that I post, I make sure that I clear it of the copyright. So that I'm clear on posting it and I don't get in no trouble. They do try it every time because there are automatic pickuppers, automatic scanners on YouTube. So if they scan it and they see there's something that's copyrighted already through YouTube or through some copyright system, then they will remove your video without any explanation. And then after you give the explanation, give you back your video. So I appreciate YouTube for giving me back my video. I appreciate NBC for releasing all the claims on the video. Thank you, NBC, so much. This time I think they really liked our review, okay? Because NBC give us a hard time, but there are times where they do not give us a hard time. And this season for Housewives of Atlanta, they didn't really give us a hard time. They gave us a time, but I won't say it was so hard, but they gave us a time. They sure gave us a time, but it wasn't really a hard time. It makes it hard to want to even do the reviews dealing with NBC and YouTube, and that's what NBC wants. They want it to be hard they want us to give up on doing these reviews because they don't like the way that we do them. They don't like that we use so much of their content to do our review. Nobody does it the way we do it, and we use a lot of the show, probably too much for their liking, and they want to remove our shit. But I appreciate NBC for just opening up their ear and turning on their phone to even and emails to even speak to me and straighten out and iron out some of these issues that we've had over the years, because NBC has been trying to shut us down for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's been a lot of back and forth, but never had it gotten to a point where we have to go to court. And if we did, I'm pretty sure the judge will find fault in both of us. Anyway, we appreciate it, NBC, for releasing those claims on Married to Medicine, episode 3. This is episode 4 of Married to Medicine. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I have a few things to say, and I don't want to make it long because Jay already said that, I'll be doing too much with these notes. I didn't want to do it like Housewives, so you guys probably noticed that we do it a little different, a little bit lazier, because we don't feel like doing that shit. But I'm going to do these notes, and it's going to be quick because Jay is not in the mood to do them today. There's been some, issues going on lately. We're in the process of trying to move after being in this location for 3 years. We're trying to move to a different location. Not only are we trying to move to a different location, we have an event coming up that we are hosting. Actually, an event coming up that we're hosting. So we have our own company that we're trying to control, operate all on our own without any workers, our own production company. So it's not easy trying to do this, and we don't have a babysitter, trying to get my mom from Atlanta to New York City so she can help us out before March. So it's a lot that we're trying to do and move, okay, and move and just take all this shit down. So Jesus, it's a lot. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. I always have to say that. I really appreciate you guys. It's not something that I just say and that just rolls off my tongue. There was a time where I was not monetized, and being monetized, I'm really grateful for it. And if it wasn't for you guys subscribing and liking the content on my channel, getting me to 20,000 subscribers in a matter of 4 or 5 years, I really appreciate you guys. That's not a lot in 4 or 5 years, but I'm grateful for where I have come on my little small channel, where I started just wanting to spew out my feelings. I was doing this already before I started recording it. I used to be so passionate about Married to Medicine and about Real Housewives of Atlanta, any reality show I watch. I was very passionate in giving my opinion, tweeting, posting my thoughts. And Jay, who I've been with for 10 years, we were friends longer than that. We were friends before we got together. Jay always tell me, you know, you really should post and do your post your reviews online and do them on YouTube. See if that leg is broken. That's the leg you fixed, and that look like that's leaning to me. No, look up. Is that leaning at the top? Yes. Let me see. No, the leg. Yes. Is that black part? Oh no, it's not. Oh, I thought that was bent. Oh, okay. What is it, baby? What's wrong? The water boiling? Huh? For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. Unto salvation. Unto salvation. I get called out to come in the living room because my wife, as you all know, Jay, made my dinner. She didn't even know I was in here doing the video. She's like, what the fuck, you're doing a video? Yes. Okay, sometimes, okay, I know I said we have a lot going on. We do have a lot going on. Jay is not in the mood. Yes, that is true. But also, I'm an Aquarius. When I gotta move on, I gotta move on. When it's time to go, it's time to fucking go. I ain't got time to be waiting around and lollygagging and shit. And that's something that a Leo, my mom, a Leo, my granddaddy, my mama daddy, a Leo, my mama daughter, my little sister, a Leo, I can name plenty more. That's what they do. They are procrastinators. They will take all day to do something. I don't know if it's any Leos here, but that's a Leo, and they can't take accountability for a damn thing, accept responsibility for nothing. I don't know if that's you listening, the Leo listening now, but the Leos I know, yes. My sister, she can accept some responsibility, and my granddaddy a little bit, but my Jay and my mama, Jesus, it's hard for them. It's a task. Anyway, number one, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is Jackie. Jackie was being super messy on this episode. She said Quad is only there partially. And I felt like, no, Jackie. Simone want to be in Quad's business. Jackie and Simone, I feel like they want to be in Quad's business, and when they can't be, it's fuck her. They want to make it like, oh no, she doesn't call, she doesn't text us, she doesn't reach out to us. She's excluding herself from the audience, from the crowd, from the group, as if she's better. And I do not think that that's what it is. I think that y'all were all in for getting Mariah off the show, just like some Bad Girls Club type shit, and y'all are all in when it's time to kick the next bitch off the show. And that same group is gonna pick one of the girls out of it, and it's what y'all do. Y'all constantly, it seemed like Bravo left it up to them to be able to say who they want to film with. I feel like they have something that nobody else have. They are able to say what, you know, they have a structure on Married to Medicine where they can say, we don't want this person here anymore. Just like I think that Basketball Wives do the same thing. I think they have that type of structure wherein, you know, I don't think Housewives does that. I think that Married to Medicine, they give those ladies an opportunity to vote on who they think should leave and who they think should stay. And one person is the one lonely left out, which is Lisa, Cloud, and Mariah Huck, and now Quad. I think they're trying to kick Quad out. I think that they wanted to kick Anila out. I think that they wanted to kick Contessa out. Now, I didn't watch those seasons as often, you know, as I did before Anila got on. I watched some of Contessa's seasons, and I didn't watch last season at all. None of last season, so I don't know what happened there. But I do feel like Quad has this superior attitude, or maybe she has this over the topness about her. She does have this animated character type of thing that she has going on constantly. Okay, like it's constantly theatrical with Quad. Very dramatic, a lot of drama in everything that she does. Not drama as in arguing and keeping up mess, but drama as in, oh my God, lights, camera, action, girl, the doll is here. It's like, it's too much. It's just too much, like too much.
I am dating, honey, and a man is fine. Just kind of want y'all to meet my baby.
What's his name?
Gentleman friend. It's new, so y'all wait a minute, pipe down. Okay, pipe down. When Rico says, honey, he has some dirt for me, I'm like, honey, what is your tea? It's some dirt in the buttermilk.
It is to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Honey, Miss Quad is very busy. I'm jet setting, I'm trend setting, I'm a fashion girl. We're about to make some major moves. Watch Miss Quad work.
But you know what? Quad's been doing this for a long time. So you have to say that this must be how Miss Quad is naturally is. A lot of people would probably say that who went to college with her. A lot of people who know her would probably say this is naturally Quad. And that's just how Mariah is. Mariah is the big sister to Quad. They're just alike. Both of them are just alike. They have that same attitude, that same drama about them. Very over the top. I'm the queen here. Nobody will tell me what to do.
No, I'm not. We're not talking about you, honey.
Mariah, bring it down,
No,
please.
I don't. You're doing all this.
No,
We're not talking about
Mariah,
you.
bring it down.
Miss Quad, honey, she still wants to be center stage. It's not your part, Key. So how about you have several naps? Cause seats ain't good enough. No pillow. You know pillow's bad for kids.
Still backstabbing, backbiting, and lying. Fake ass.
The girls was chewing Miss Quad up though. I think that Quad being chewed up by the girls so much that, you know, now she's trying to be friend Mariah. I think, speaking of Mariah, she wants Mariah back on the show. She was tweeting Mariah, not really tweeting Mariah, but somebody said this will be a great time for Quad and Mariah to link up, or there was a time when them two was friends. Whatever somebody tweeted, and Quad was in agreement with that tweet, as if she was, you know, saying, you know, the doll Mariah is that girl. Which Mariah is. Thank you so much for following us, Mariah Hug. Make sure if you're not following us, follow us, because Mariah did the right thing. At the Urban Binge on Twitter, at the Urban Binge on Instagram, at the Urban Binge on Facebook. Cynthia Bailey, thank you so much for following us, Cynthia Bailey, and Mariah Hug and Buffy Purcell, a lot of other people too, Funky Dineva, Larry Reed. We appreciate you guys. Phaedra was being super messy, I feel like, for inviting Quad to the girls' bridal shower, but I loved every minute of it, and none of you guys can say that you did not love every minute of Phaedra inviting Quad. Phaedra inviting Quad to Letitia's bridal shower. Hello.
And so back to you. And you and the invite. You still feel good about that decision?
I do, because I think it had gotten very intense. I mean, there was almost gonna be a fight among sisters.
So,
I think Quad really changed the atmosphere.
Okay, it's fine. I'm sorry. I'm doing a video, Mom. I'm doing a video right now. I got you in the middle of the video. Jay not doing it with me though. I'm in here by myself. I'll call you back when I'm done. I'm about to hurry up. Yeah, my mama have to talk to me all the time. She has to talk to me all the time. It's like we can't never not be on the phone. Like, she called me to hear me just fall asleep. Like, we just be talking, and then she'll start falling asleep, and I gotta be like, Ma. All right, good night, Ma. All right, let me just hang up the damn phone. Whatever. She don't be listening. Anyway, Phaedra was messy for inviting Quan, but none of us can say we didn't love every fucking minute of it. All of us loved every minute of it. But Heavenly is so funny. She said Dr. G is on the spectrum. Okay, basically she was saying Dr. G is on the spectrum. I ain't trying to be funny, but she said, look, two angry people cannot be together, and she is so absolutely right. He has some emotional outbursts, and she has emotional outbursts, as we see.
Okay, she's frustrated. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out. Can you guys go to the corner? I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. Okay. Why you doing that thing for? Oh, just came at me. You just came at me. You just came at me. First off, don't you like that?
I don't see this lasting long, okay? I can't see this lasting long, but I pray and hope that, you know, let me not say I pray because I don't pray because I don't know them, man. I'm not finna waste my time. But I really, really strongly hope that I am wrong. I hope that it does last because my relationship has lasted and I'm very much so in love. We're very much so in love. So, and we have times when we argue, but we're in love. And there were a lot of people that counted us out and didn't want us to make it. And I know how that can be, being on that end. But I'm one of the ones that I don't see it happening, but it may, and I hope that they can prove me wrong. But Heavenly is absolutely right. Two people on the spectrum, two people with the same issues cannot marry, cannot merge together. At least somebody got to be level-headed or try to pull from being that with the emotional outbursts.
Dr. G, he not the one to be fighting on. He has some emotional, outbursts as well.
We all know psychiatrists crazy too.
I apologize.
Don't put your hands on me.
Cause you foolish.
So two crazy people don't work. Damon and I work because I'm the crazy one, and he not. You can't have two crazy people in the same household.
But Heavenly is really growing on me. The Heavenly is funny as fuck. The number two thing that I wanted to talk about, that was number one. I know that was a lot of number one. Number two, Simone. We moved over here to Simone's house, and I was saying, I love her family. I love Simone and the way she deal with her boys as in her two sons and her husband. Might say they're all her boys. I love her and Cecil's relationship. Their relationship, our absolutely relationship goes based off of the surface, what you see on the surface, not what, whatever they're doing at home and whatever that bedroom look like and upstairs.
That's why we stopped having
Miles living at home is not a problem at all. We enjoy his company. I just want the company of one man, not two.
I want to be able to run around naked in my own home.
I am 100% behind the nakedness.
The number three thing that I wanted to talk about was when we went over to Letitia. And I wanted to say Letitia is very entertaining. Okay, Letitia is very entertaining. And I don't know if it's entertainment or if it's just we're nosy and we like to see her reality, her life. And also she's young, so she's gonna do a few slip ups here and there, some things that are, that she will regret or that she wish she never seen. So this is the prime time to watch her in the midst of some sophisticated ladies. And a lot of people want to see you fuck up and make mistakes. A lot of people, that's entertaining to see her reveal the things that they go through, to see her reveal issues that they have, and her saying things that she totally is absent-minded about. I have a mic hooked up to me. She's gonna definitely make some mistakes and say some things if she hasn't already that they did not air. Believe that. And she has. It's so much stuff that these cameramen catch that they don't air. It's not even funny how many times they've caught these things and they never aired it. But Andy done seen it. Andy done seen Nene and Greg fight, Mark and Kenya fight, Kandi and Todd fight, Cynthia and Peter, Cynthia and Mike, Kim and Croy. Andy has seen some footage that is unbelievable, that would completely tarnish some careers, I'm sure. And they've completely scratched those. Not for real, they in the vote.
A lot. Yeah, I'm there a lot of times. It makes my day.
But Andy they'll never see the light of day. I bet they'll never see the light of day unless someone wanted to vote and completely hacked it and cared enough to do that. But I think that Letitia really loves Dr. G. I don't know if it's the digging for gold that she's doing, because this man is old, and I feel like he's old enough to be her father. I'm looking at him like, sir, you're her father's age. But that's not my business. Do what you got to do, honey. But Dr. G calls over to Phaedra, and I feel like he was right. I feel like he's right for calling Phaedra, for telling her that she's messy, for inviting Quad, and that, you know, it was wrong, and that you should give me a heads up if you're gonna do something like that. Phaedra was lost for words, like she always is when she get caught in the lie. She's absolutely lost for words.
My homegirl, my dog, my ace. Why? Why? Why would you bring Quad to Sweet Tea's bachelorette party?
Going into a marriage thinking that there is something possibly with your ex-wife is not the best way to enter into a marriage. Quad has no issues with her.
You all right?
I'm trying to really understand how the Quad ended up walking through the door when she wasn't invited.
I was invited by Phaedra.
So with that being said, I was served a cease and desist by Kandi, and I no longer can speak on the subject. So what I want to do is have Phaedra speak, because she's the one who told me that Kandi said that.
You said that? That I wanted to drug her.
So now we know.
Not
oh my
say
God.
That.
You
She
said
just
that.
said you said it.
I did not say it.
That is some bullshit.
She said it to you, Phaedra.
No, something was brought to me. I repeated it.
No, you told me she said it to you.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go. The lies.
There you go. This bitch, I'm
lies.
telling you. Trifling.
And I feel like it's because she's full of shit. She is. She's absolutely full of shit. And I hate to say it, but sometimes she can be full of shit.
But if she come, I know you hang with Miss Quad. You know what? I haven't heard from her.
Have you even talked to her? Have any of y'all talked to her?
Oh, I talked to her.
I don't think she has any animals. If they are going to talk about Quad, I want to help them remember how much of a fun girl and a good friend she was.
Phaedra, you a messy bitch.
I'm gonna go with that. I don't know about this hoe. We all know Phaedra full of shit, okay? She know that I know that she know that I know that she full of shit.
I'm gonna bring you a napkin.
Delicious.
Praise the Lord. Listen, I'm coming to her house all the time. Now I'm watching this bitch with everything in me.
Number four thing that I wanted to talk about. Toya in bed on her birthday, and then number 5 was Dr. G arriving to the hotel in regular style, honey. He didn't show up with no boys, and then this nigga showed up in an Uber, and I don't know if it was an Uber or a limo, but I know it wasn't nothing much. He checked his own stuff in and everything. I'm like, where is the boys at? The boy's supposed to check him in, his best man, supposed to be with him right by his side this whole day, best man, you know, living it up with him, getting drunk, you know. I'm like, he's here like he just clocked out of work, showed up here, this is a regular routine. I'm doing this to rub it in Quad face.
Blair, did I tell you it's my bachelor party? You can come to the wedding. Babe. I got caught up in the bachelor
The purple
party.
haze. You got caught in the purple haze. Well, come on back. Come on back. Let's get all that purple haze off.
Trying to stay locked into that zone.
For Gregory to just come in with his cape on and just take care of everything, I mean, that's what I needed.
I would do anything to make you happy and have our relationship be a success.
That's what I'm talking about. Get you a man like this one right here.
Hey, we gotta get this rehearsal thing popping. Shake it off.
Let's shake it off.
I want you to come on, shake my hand. And then I'm gonna sit my butt down.
Excuse me, 1 second. We're gonna send everybody to the back, starting with Mother of the Bride will enter first.
Come on, mama.
Age difference between me and Letitia is 23 chronological years.
I didn't have any reservations about being with someone that was older than my parents' age. I had been already in the game dating older guys.
All right, look at my sexy silver box.
He's a provider, he's handsome. I mean, look at that salt and pepper beard. I mean, who wouldn't want to be with that? He's the youthful one in the relationship, surprisingly.
Anyway, number 6 thing that I wanted to talk about was the final scene, and that was Phaedra and Simone having a small talk. Well, the first thing in that scene was Phaedra and Simone having a small talk, where Phaedra had said she had been knowing Apollo since 12th grade, and I was just kind of like, you know what, first thing Jay said was that's a big ass lie. I was kind of surprised by that because I'm like, wait a minute, I could have sworn she, you know, met Apollo from representing him in court, and you know, he became her husband from there. I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought she was his lawyer. I didn't know he was from Atlanta, first of all. I didn't even know that they went to school together, but I cannot confirm nor deny whether Phaedra is lying.
Oh. She said, don't play with me.
But
Spent a bunch of money.
It still didn't last.
Spent a bunch of money.
So maybe I should have did a good old.
How long were y'all married?
8 years.
8 years.
They had been together since 12th grade.
We ready to see what it is?
Yeah.
This boy.
Whoa, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Well, he got a little old wee-wee.
Obviously, it did not turn out like that. Right. Okay, so when you first met him, he was on parole, right?
Yeah.
So there was a flag there, right?
Well,
or no? Well, to be honest, he had been to prison, but he was a changed person.
And I wanted to know, why did they sit here and shade this lady at her wedding? Phaedra over here whispering, comparing it to a funeral home or a funeral that she's done before. And then Heavenly arrived, and when Heavenly arrived, she wasn't on the invitation list. And that's because Letitia's best friend Jasmine, or whatever the girl name was, she looked like a Jasmine, was sitting over there, listening to everything Heavenly was saying, which I completely agree with. Jasmine, go tell your friend exactly what this bitch was saying. I don't understand why Heavenly thought it was okay to say these things in front of this girl, best friend and best woman, and the flower girl or whatever, whoever was here. That was Letitia's folks.
I think that this marriage, this wedding was rushed. It was put forward. They're not ready. I mean, we can make excuses. All I'm saying is I don't want to be the one that said, I told you so, okay?
Oh my God. She needs to know not to mess with me. Don't play with me.
I'm not invited to the wedding.
I don't know what Heavenly was thinking. The Brown must have been taking over at that time or something, because she really felt real bold, to do that. Anyway, I think that it was just in very follower style for her to dismiss Heavenly from being on the list and not, Phaedra.
I told Johnny to take Heavenly off the list because my maid of honor told me that Heavenly was talking about my marriage.
And I think that this marriage, this wedding was rushed. It was put forward. They're not ready. I mean, we can make excuses. All I'm saying is I don't want to be the one that said, I told you so, okay?
Oh my God.
Why would you be on the list? Absolutely on the list. You were just at the bachelorette party.
You know what I'm saying? I think Phaedra is the one that invited her, so why didn't you dismiss Phaedra? But I don't know, maybe it's because Phaedra apologized and told Dr. G, so she probably was like, you know what? Let her go ahead and come, but Heavenly ain't even admitted what she said and said, you know what, I'm sorry. But I guess you should have told her what it was and confronted her. But, I get Letitia not having time for that bullshit before her wedding. It's like, I really don't have the energy and the time to be arguing with her. But I think that Letitia doesn't have a mind of her own. I think it takes a little bit of seasoning thrown on her, and she amps up. Her nerves get to jumping. And seasoning, by that I mean whispering in her ear, encouraging her, telling her, no, this the right way. Even if it's doing something that she absolutely doesn't want to do. As long as she is strongly encouraged, not even strongly encouraged, slightly encouraged to the little bit, she's gonna do it. I think a lot of people have taken advantage of Letitia based off of her mental capacity. I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. But I do think that she's a smart girl book-wise, but I think that she has some emotional issues and some acceptance issues. When she approaches these girls, she look at them from top to bottom, I notice. She look at them from head to toe, from toe to head to toe, as if she's scoping them out. Like, it looked like it's this thing where, oh, I need to tell my husband to buy me that. Oh, Gregory need to buy me that. Ooh, I want those. Ooh, them cute. I wish I had them right there. That's what it gives. It gives that she's comparing herself to these ladies and wanting to live up to their standards and to their means.
Yeah, love that dress.
You told me you love me based off the goddamn dress? No, you need to stop doing me like that. I have a great man and he relies on me. He loves my cooking. That's what I love to do. And, I'm blessed. I can't say it enough. Like, go after it, whatever you believe in, and get it.
I don't know what she's trying to sell out here, but baby, whatever she's selling, it's selling, okay?
Heavenly still got in, needless to say. She still got in the wedding at the very tail end. Johnny came out, and told her that, you were absolutely taken off the list. She told me to take you off the list, Heavenly. I'm sorry, but Heavenly still got in. They switch over to Quad, and Quad is not even bothered. She's over here hot bathing, pampering herself, while Toya is at the wedding grinding her own gears with the thoughts of Quad, honey.
You better know how to pamper yourself, girl.
Today's Gregory and Sweetie's wedding. How are you doing?
Today's their wedding. Oh, that's nice. It's not like an invitation came in the mail, but congratulations to the Longsfords.
She's just like, I know Quad better not show up to this motherfucker. But I think that Toya wants to make sure she doesn't get to film with everyone else so they can kick Quad out. I think it's one of those things that if they don't film her, then she can't be included. And I think that she strongly wants to kick Quad to the curb.
Right. She said she needed time and space.
And so it was a little hurtful. if it's friend and you and you stay so disconnected.
Will she make an appearance? Yeah, but it's usually working in her favor. Will she call you back 6 weeks later?
Yeah, you don't know what's going on with her.
If Toya can get me out of this group, she will be so happy to sweep my ass right on out of this circle.
I've had fun. It's been fun. It's been real.
Toya's just a straight up enemy. Bye now.
The funny part of this at the end was that they asked, who is this girl over here, Toya? And Eugene was like, oh, I think that's the one, Dr. G, the stripper that he invited. I totally believe that was the stripper that he invited because it favored her, but it's not. That would have been very stupid for the girl to even take him up on that offer unless you're paying me. But I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Look, if you ain't paying me, I can't miss work, baby. I got to be here to shake these titties and shake this ass and make these dollars.
Who is that?
Oh, that's a girl from the strip club.
Did I tell you it's my bachelor party? You can come to the wedding.
I'm playing. I'm joking.
I was like, wait, what? If she actually showed up, do you know what kind of conversation Heavenly would have had with her?
I talked to you about it. I ain't did nothing. I talked to you so much. I ain't even did nothing.
Heavily acting like she ain't do nothing. Like, girl, just go sit your ass down over there and eat that beef Wellington before I put my foot up your ass.
I said, oh, Letitia definitely will fight. Now, I ain't gonna say she'll whoop some ass, but she bold enough to fight. Now, people on the spectrum be strong, but I don't know if she's on the spectrum or not. But I do know she look like and she act like she got some emotional disability issues. I don't know. Just clap on, clap up, anyway.
We did it! We're married! Yes, we did it. Keep that on there.
All right, everybody. I'm Rico Bellucci.
And I'm Jay Bellucci.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This was a long-ass fucking episode.
Was it?
Yes, this was a long-ass fucking episode.
Oh, yeah.
I know it was. What does it say?
1 hour, 54 minutes.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. And we done talked a lot in this video.
But I got up and peed like twice, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You got up and pee twice. You got up to roll up the blunt, all of that shit. Anyway, make sure you check out our podcast, Everywhere Podcasts Can Be Heard, the Urban Binge Radio Podcast, Everywhere Podcasts Can Be Heard, the Urban Binge Radio Podcast. Check us out, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us everywhere you can follow us on social media, at Rico Bellucci on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook. You can find Jay at Jay on Instagram and at Jay Bellucci, at Jay Bellucci on Instagram. And make sure you guys check out the OnlyFans. The OnlyFans is at, what is it? At the Dictator Show, right? Mm-hmm. I'll put it below, DICK, Dictator Show. And we have some content coming there. We're going to make sure that it does not cost an arm and a leg. We're going to try to make sure it costs the bare minimum for you guys. Whatever is the minimum that OnlyFans will charge us, it will stay there until we blow up more. Now, when we have a bitch on like T.S. Madison or somebody like that, and you bitches is paying more. So you better pay for that monthly subscription, because you pay by the video, then you're gonna fuck around and miss out on a great ass interview.
Bitch, we get Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. She wanna talk about how she lick his booty hole, bitch. It's over with.
Oh yeah, you never know. You never know how well this could go. But this is gonna be a great
now, I'm
show.
Just saying, I don't know what she do,
hosted by the one and the only Jay Bellucci. And you guys are gonna love it. It's just sex is what we're talking on this show. Sex. And we may put the show on AMP, like Kandi, follow up behind Kandi and put it on AMP, maybe. But we'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Follow us at the Urban Binge, and listen to our podcast, like I said earlier, at the Urban Binge Radio Podcast. Everywhere podcasts can be heard. We are out. Bye.
Bye.
The Urban Binge Radio Podcast,
where we discuss viral topics, hot jams, new artists, fun, and informative interviews and conversations. This is your news stop for the hottest trend in urban culture news. 2 shows, 1 podcast, The Urban Binge Show and Sunday Flow Show, powered by The Urban Binge.
The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. Listen anywhere podcast can be heard.
Persona.
blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. Thank you, 'cause I dodged a bullet. When you walked out, I thought that it was over, but it turns out that it was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise.